Like I said, what the fuck up, world? What the fuck up, world? How y'all doing tonight? How y'all doing tonight? We're gonna talk about this bullshit. You understand? I guess I don't want people to take the wrong narrative, you know what I'm saying? Continuously to be sucked out of their energy. You know what I mean? Because it's crazy how this shit works. It's very crazy how this shit works. But we're gonna talk about it tonight. Like I said, fuck DMX. That's all I got to say about that. Fuck DMX. Why? Because he was against you. If you look, if you start to line this shit up year by year, you look at these fucking rappers, bro. The narrative has always been preaching and teaching to give them to teach you. Bullshit ass shit. But they so creative, artists. I mean, they make it seem like they're not talking about you, but they talking about you. You understand? If you go to these people music right now, you would clearly see that they are part of something that you're not, and that they're talking about you, and that the war is on you. You know what I mean? But I say that, they say this. All y'all celebrating DMX, but y'all not ultimately understanding what the fuck he stood for. He stood for y'all demise. He was the representative of Anubis. Only thing they fucking did was fucking laid the dog down. They laid the dog down. You understand what I'm saying? So I say that to say this. A dog is always loyal. And when you think about that, it started to depicts his demise. You know what I mean? What was mostly fucked up about bro. You know what I mean? What was mostly fucked up about bro, he never grew up. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's another reason why they took his ass out of here. Because if you go to his last interview with the Drink Champs, he started to analyze a lot of the shit. You know what I'm saying? He started to grow up. He started to grow up. And we can't have no recovering dope addict. That like throws off the whole narrative of the story. You are somebody who's lost. You're a little boy. You done said it in your music. You're a little boy. You're trying to get back to where you were. You understand? See, my whole thing is a lot of people, they glorify the music because they're selfish. They think about their own memories. You got to understand, if I'm talking about some shit like this here, it sacrificed my memories too. You know what I'm saying? Of that good so-called music. But how did that music help you in life? This is what I'm trying to understand. How did Stop, Drop, Open Up Shop help you open? You know what I'm saying? If anything, that tell the damn story of the fucking goddamn Masons. Because that's what they did to the indigenous people. I mean, these people have carried the narrative of fuck you, you know what I'm saying, get ours and split it with the others. Y'all gotta listen to the fucking music. Even when he was so-called on his Christian religion shit, he was still praying to the wrong motherfucker. That nigga was praying for attention. Let me get back on track. Let me get these more time. Because at that time, that nigga had so many problems. We talking about child support, bankruptcy, all kind of shit. The glory days was over. You know what I'm saying? The fucking glory days was over. So you had this motherfucker here, you trying to, Lord, give me a sign. We right here, all that shit. You got to listen to the music and you will clearly see the fucking masonry in this shit. You know what I mean? Like I said, if you're in the building, like, share, subscribe. Make sure you you know what I'm saying, if you want to hop on here and you got something to say about uh DMX's death, you know what I mean? But I'm talking about how fucking hilarious and glad I am. That's one down 999 fucking billion agents to go. Because of the simple fact, like, bro, these motherfuckers is not for you. Do you not hear it in the music? They let you know with trigger words when they call you nigga. Everybody in the world else call you nigga, but you give them a pass to call you nigga because they mix amongst you. Because you still fail to realize that you're not a fucking color. You come from somewhere. And through history, it's not fucking been explained. It's not been explained. Your history started at 14 such and such. Am I lying? You understand what I'm saying? So with that being said, the narrative of a motherfucker like DMX, Anubis, you understand? The protector in the underworld. What's been happening? You know what I mean? A lot of rappers dying. Rappers getting thrown away like candy paper. So with that being said, see my letter, bro. You gonna act like that, Jerry, man. But yeah, you know what I mean? Mr. Anubis, you know what I mean? The loyal one that's gonna take his God into the, you know what I mean? The underlife or whatever, fuck ever. You know what I mean? It's funny because y'all crying. I'm laughing like Homer the Clown because it's a fucking joke. It's a fucking joke. The man talked about, y'all want to say God and all this other shit, but how could Dark Man X, you know what I'm saying, conduct itself in the after hours? My grandma always told me shit. There ain't nothing open but the hospital and Liz after hours. You know what I mean? What I'm basically saying is this motherfucker was a strong representative of the Masons, whatever the fuck you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? The hidden ones, all that shit. Clear representative. You know what I mean? And repped it to the fullest. He loved it in his heart. Cause he believed when them people who took him off the fucking streets, allegedly, you know what I mean, DMX was fucked up. He was a fucked up child. You know what I mean? Just like a lot of these celebrities, fucked up ass kids, taken advantage of. Matter of fact, I think Charlemagne today had the fucking donkey of the day about this school teacher who sat up there and took a 11-year-old. 11-year-old. No, I don't no, I think that was the Corey Holcomb son shit. But he took a fucking 11-year-old, the fucking child that Corey Holcomb abandoned. You know what I mean? And the only reason why I say abandoned, of course, he said when he was young, he made this child, not knowing whatever. But now that you know and you met that lady, like, where was your concerns at? See, my whole thing is fuck Corey Holcomb because of the simple fact he's a bitch ass nigga. He rather be quote unquote real, but you rather just catch the moment. You rather be fucking funny in that moment. Just say something that connects. You know what I'm saying? Or say something that's relative. But other than that, you's a dry ass motherfucker with no story. Nobody don't know who the fuck Corey Holcomb is. I know who Bernie Mac is. I know who Big Mama is. I know who his siblings is. I know who his kids, who he raised. I don't fucking know you. You a fucking weak ass nigga still trying to get on. Old ass fucking simp ass bastard. Fuck Corey Holcomb. Corey Holcomb can suck a fat ass dick. You understand me? Oh, trying to come up ass nigga. Still trying to come up. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, you can't take nigga style like mine, bro, because I'm straight from the grassroots. Like my shit raw. My shit come from the heart. You understand? Organic, not touched. That mean not trying. Other than that, niggas like Corey Holcomb is a pussy. If you go listen to that shit, what he had with Nick Cannon, it was funny than the motherfucker. It was funny than the motherfucker. Nick was funny. The lady was funny. Everybody was funny on that bitch trying to be so-called real. Corey Holcomb, you a joke. You know what I mean? It's people like you that give black men like me a bad name because we don't have a voice for ourselves. So the world only sees the dumbass shit that you get yourself into. What my grandma used to say, clean up your backyard before you go in the front yard. Like I said, the last 2-3 months, you've been talking all that bullshit about your co-hosts and all these other shit, the people who help you even develop a so-called name. You know what I mean? Cause let's get real. Bitch, you ain't serious radio. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, you YouTube. Let's be real about that. You understand? So fuck Corey Holcomb. My whole thing is like, damn, bro, it's people like you that are in a position to help a motherfucker like that. You understand? Before he even hit his problem. But nah, what the fuck you do? You leave it in the past. Even have the audacity to call out the fucking mother. The only reason why I say, cause like I say, everybody ain't shit to me. But my whole thing is you called out the mother, but at the same time, you tried to make yourself seem right in the situation or seem innocent in the situation. What did you do after that? Why you talking all that bullshit? Cause your son raped the 11-year-old. Your son, allegedly, your son raped the 11-year-old, raised her till she was 13. He was her teacher. Get it? Teacher. I mean, because that's what y'all Masons love to be called. Teachers, prophets. You understand? You motherfuckers want to be put up on the pedestal when you ain't shit. You know what I mean? And I'll be the first to tell you, I don't give a fuck about a Corey Hope. I don't give a fuck about like his entertainment. Like, you know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. Like, once you expose yourself to me, you's a bitch ass nigga. You're not even funny to me. You know what I mean? So when you're not funny to me, that means I see the tactics that you're doing. Calling a Nick Cannon on the show. How the fuck you gonna call Nick? Nick got his own shit going on. And Nick, you's a bitch ass nigga anyway. How the fuck you gonna call yourself a real nigga? Man, sit your ass down. Sit the fuck down. Cause you's a bitch ass nigga too. Sitting up there sucking that goddamn rabbi dick. You know what I'm saying? That what you love? You love rabbi dick? Cause the simple fact is, how the fuck you gonna call me a person, an indigenous person of America, the real true Israelites, and then back down from it? And then call yourself a real nigga? You's a real confused ass bitch ass nigga. That's what the fuck you is. And like I say, man, if you're in the building, man, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, the share button. And if you want to come in and you got a word, we talking about DMX motherfucking goddamn bullshit. That's what we talking about. We talking about DMX bullshit. Because my whole thing is I'm not going to sit up here and act like I wasn't no motherfucking fan. I was a big fan of DMX. Because I was confused. I didn't know what the fuck I was listening to. I was a little boy. I'm a grown-ass motherfucking man, dog. I'm a grown-ass man, dog. So I can clearly see the motherfucking difference. A person like that was clearly fucking against us. You understand? This motherfucker preached, walked, talked the fucking story of the fucking Mason. And when they didn't accept him, he prayed and asked for their forgiveness. You understand? Listen to the music. I'm not bullshitting you. This is the only thing I'm saying. I'm not bullshitting you. You know what I'm saying? So what the fuck are we doing here? Why are y'all praising this man? Did you stop and ask yourself that? Why the fuck are we praising this man? That's just like a song I was listening to earlier where the motherfucker was sitting up there talking about the song, How's It Going Down? You know what I'm saying? Met a little hood rat bitch from 25th named Tanika. She was 11 with curls. She was 11 with curls. You understand? He was being a clear representative of what these motherfuckers represent, which is pedophilia. You know what I'm saying? Manipulation. You understand? And creation of diabolation. Call me Jesse Jackson, bitch. I'm making up words tonight. But my whole thing is DMX wasn't shit. DMX was not shit. This nigga said, when I met her, she was 11 with curls. She was 11 with curls. You understand? He let you know he was a dog, leading you to death. You understand? Him and Cisco. What these bitches want from a nigga, somebody let me know. I know what a bitch want from a nigga. First of all, not to be called a bitch. Be treated like a fucking woman. You know what I mean? Being your equal. But see, that's what they teaching that bullshit ass goddamn hall. You know what I'm saying? Dolls before brawls. Dolls before brawls. That's what they teach. You understand? But guess what? These Scottish right motherfuckers, they let y'all know we don't fuck with y'all. Cause they turn your same black women against your ass. Now your ass out here simping. Cause it ain't me. I ain't Michael B. Jordan. I ain't none of them motherfuckers. I ain't simping. See, what we gotta understand and clarify is that it's two different kinds of motherfucking black people out here. You got the organic and you got the inorganic. Motherfuckers who done slipped and done did that shit. See, my whole thing is DMX was crying out trying to be both sides of the game. He wanted our attention and didn't realize why he get it because we was up under submission. We was going with the trend. So whatever was popping. So it wasn't him. Because you go back and listen to the music, you can hear the dumbass fucking cries and shit. You know what I'm saying? But that was really for the top spot. Because for a long time, well, for a short, long time, DMX had that spot. So when he realized he was slipping, falling, and couldn't get up, you know what I'm saying? That's when he was praying to the God right there in front of y'all face, trying to get up. You know what I'm saying? They always show that one love tattoo. Who was that one love meant for? It can't be for a group of selected people because he told y'all he was a dog. You leading y'all to death. You know what I mean? The energy of Anubis. You know what I'm saying? Let a dog roam and he'll find his way home. You understand what I'm saying? Break it up and dismantle. Just because I can't stand you. He talking about y'all. He produced the music to y'all, not white people. White people listen because they knew it wasn't for them. They listen because they like, damn, they ain't fucking with us. They killing their own selves. It's some interesting shit. Because they ain't go around killing themselves. I'm just saying. Like me, myself, you got to understand, everybody has been fucking sick and twisted. You know what I'm saying? Fucked up. Like me, I'm a Boosie fan. You know what I mean? To a certain extent. Because you find yourself looking for a needle through a haystack. You try to find the good in these artists and pull them out. So I'm not making fun of anybody who's, you know what I'm saying, hurt, or, you know what I'm saying, that DMX is gone or some shit like that. Not at all. I'm not doing that. What I'm doing is I'm letting your ass know that the war still continues. And he was on the wrong side. You know what I'm saying? He was on the wrong side. This like some Civil War shit. Because what y'all got to understand is the red and blue weren't fighting against each other. The red and blue was fighting against the goddamn indigenous people. And the indigenous people who y'all thought was running around catching African motherfucking slaves was not doing that. Them was Asian motherfucking goddamn Mongolian ass goddamn ancestry motherfuckers claiming Native American shit, which didn't exist until 19 such and such. So before Native Americans, what the fuck was y'all calling yourselves? And I say that to say this to they motherfucking arrogant ass motherfucking kids who think they stand on some shit. Because y'all don't stand on nothing. All y'all do is motherfucking claim and pride suffering. But you don't even do it right, you weak bitches. You straight, long-haired, horse-looking bitches. Fuck the Red Indians. Like I said, indigenous to this land. Bitch, this my land. You know what the fuck them niggas got going on. But yeah, I'm one of them motherfuckers who against everything and everybody. I'm sorry if I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I don't say some shit that floats your boat. But back to what the fuck I was saying. You know what I mean? DMX was ultimately against the masses. He was against the masses. He got rich off y'all, stole y'all energy. He was a vampire, and he's still doing it in depth. His so-called team is making sure of that. with the events they did already did. Oh, he not dead. He not dead. I knew he was dead just from the shit that y'all reported. But everybody's so brain dead and so hopeful. You know what I'm saying? Oh, everybody now everybody get the butt hurt today. Everybody get the butt hurt today. Shit baffles the fuck out of me. Because y'all continuously don't see what the fuck we're fighting, but y'all representing this shit. You know what I mean? That's just like a puss ass nigga like Hassan Campbell. I'm not mad because people watch him or he entertains the masses. It's just the whole simple fact. I see through his bullshit. You know what I mean? He's clearly a part of the bullshit because they let him talk his bullshit. And because they know he claims the same thing and he's deceiving you just in another perspective. You understand? Like he going against DMX and all this other shit. And I heard that nigga in his live talking about the street niggas is the real. No. Talking about the street niggas is the real enemies. How the fuck is the street niggas the real enemy? First of all, this organized killing, because that's what it is, organized killing, is amongst them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Young Masons, old Masons, everything alike. Whatever the fuck you want to call it. This is not grass rooted, you know what I'm saying, everyday motherfucking people. I'm sorry. What y'all call, what y'all think is the streets. But what really is just people in poverty. So my whole thing is, when you get a fake motherfucker like that sit up there and talk about the streets this and the streets that, like, where are you getting your information from? Where the fuck are you getting your information from? Because I'm lost. I'm confused. Like, where the fuck are you getting your information from? But we continuously upraise these people. Oh, that's a real nigga and this and that. And we look at them rise and we wait on them to fall. It's the same fucking recycle, rinse shit. You know what I'm saying? And everybody play their part, even the rappers. They try to stay on, they try to stay relevant and all this other shit. Because everybody trying to maintain the bullshit that was given to them. Not the shit that they created on their own. Cause DMX, that shit was given to him. That shit was fucking given to DMX, bro. You know what I mean? Cause he said in his music. Go listen to that song, I'm Slipping In on Fall. Tell you about his child age, tell you about his mama. Shout out to his mama because everybody in the industry, which is, you know what I'm saying, the Mason niggas who was behind them, y'all go look at the fucking Stop Drop Anthem video. Like, all them motherfuckers was Masons. Even had Eve fucking ass in there, which is funny because it make you think, like, was this bitch a man? Because of the simple fact, Eastern Stars wasn't supposed to be nowhere around. Oh, that bitch was just that talented at repeating shit because she didn't write her none of her lyrics. All this shit is fake. All this shit. You know what I mean? And this is why I really don't get no love. Because I sit up there and I just call the shit for what it is. And it make me seem like I'm coming at an old person perspective or I'm not jiggy with it. But the truth is you will feel the same way over age, over time as you grow up, and you will see that this shit is just silly shit. It's the fucking Barnum and Bailey circus. You know what I mean? But we still continuously, you know what I'm saying, praise a motherfucker like DMX. What did I'm just this is an honest question. What did DMX do to help you prolong your life? Except help you deal with an ass whooping or help you deal with some kind of shit that you thought you couldn't have or somebody was doing something to you. You know what I mean? Because one thing about it, life is about choices. And obviously, I'm not gonna say he made bad choices, but he followed bad people. DMX probably would have been better off not rapping, sitting up there robbing and motherfucking goddamn stabbing people and walking around with a dog being a bully than joining up with them people. Because them people gave him money. They fed the dog and made him obedient. And then they took they treated him like a dog. I'm just sorry they did what they did. I mean, all the way to the end. Because they didn't let him switch that narrative. They let him stay in that little boy trap mind. Or y'all, you know what I'm saying? Because at the same time, like I said, I looked at his last interview. It seemed like he grew a lot. Like he was understanding what the fuck was going on around him and his actions and shit like that. But the fans not being on him or not being current on him wouldn't understand the change or the growth or development, even after his death, because a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, taking the narrative that he was a struggling drug addict. And so that's what the fuck we gonna roll with, since that's what y'all want. That's what y'all want to keep in y'all heart. You know what I mean? That's just like I was looking at TMZ Sports earlier. Y'all seen the video. It's just a whole white boy, like, bro, how you break some shit down? How the fuck you break some shit down? Like, and that's another thing. How the fuck is these goddamn? It be the weakest. It be the weakest ass goddamn nothings. You know what I'm saying? They literally just a voice, and they break down sports better than us. They break like dog. They analyze us so well. Like, so what the fuck are they doing over there in the Scottish Rite? Is that's really like some CIA shit? Because when you hear white people content on YouTube, like they really break us down. You go look at a football a video about somebody and they break the motherfucker down better than the motherfucker can tell itself. Same thing with rappers and everything else. Like, how the fuck do they analyze? Do they just sit the whole time watching us do this shit to each other? Well, really, it's not even to each other. It's more like them do it to us. And what I mean by them, I'm talking about your Eastern Stars, your Boulets, your fucking Masons, your frats, your fraternities, because all these people of importance, allegedly, you know what I'm saying, is getting rich off their own hood. I mean, just for example, in my city, it was Corrine Brown. You know what I'm saying? Just the shit that swerved about her and her family on the streets. Fuck what that was put in public. You know what I'm saying? Just the streets and all the allegedness shit can go a long way. You know what I mean? Like one time, like she's a city representative. This funny as fuck too. She's a city representative. She was in charge of, I guess, so-called giving out sandbags to certain districts. I mean, to her district because flood zone or whatever. This bitch made sure she had enough bags for her shit. Then made sure she had enough bags for everybody else shit. I mean, if you're gonna be evil, I mean, at least try to cover it up. Don't be blatant. But this bitch had a fucking army wall around her house with sandbags. This is the type of, you know what I'm saying, shit that's caught up in the hood that don't get reported. You know what I mean? But thanks to YouTube and shit like that, motherfucking shit like this come out. You know what I'm saying? What a motherfucker said in the street or something like that. But it's just hard to take that information because it's like a grain of salt. Because, I mean, you really got to take, you know what I mean? It's more like an intuition shit. But I say that to say this. DMX was all the way fucking evil. All the way evil. You know what I'm saying? And deceiving you. You actually believe he was a good person at the end of the day. This is what I'm laughing about. Because I'm glad I woke up and like, okay, damn, this motherfucker ain't mean a nigga no good. Nigga taught us how to sleep with multiple women, told us how not to give a fuck, told a bitch how to deal with it. Like, look at his character. I understand his interviews and what he says a person and his so-called prayers. I don't give a fuck about his prayers. But, you know what I'm saying? It's just a whole simple fact. Like, look at his character. Like, how could y'all match that character up with the person that they say is supposed to be in your heart? How could y'all do that? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. So you continuously to be conflicted in your own head, a battle in your head. Should I like DMX? Should I not like DMX? Why should you even give a fuck? That's how you throw that shit in the trash. Well, I'm sorry. What you said something, baby? All right, I went on kind of like a little rant. What you talking about? If you're in the building, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. If you want to come up on here, I invite guests. This is John Horse and Friends. We talking about DMX. And we just talking about we're not even talking about his death. Like I said, we're not down and bashing DMX because it's not about him. It's about you motherfuckers' reaction to the shit. Cause a motherfucker like myself try to expose the industry for what the fuck it is or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just putting my 2 little cents in, just an opinion. You know what I'm saying? But y'all don't catch it. Y'all still, you know what I mean? Don't fucking get it. Y'all still don't get it. Even the ones who say they get it, they don't get it because you still continuously lift this man up. Even if you say you're not, you're doing it in another perspective. To me, I'm erasing this motherfucking vampire. I'm shedding light on what was real. You understand? A glorified motherfucking goddamn baser. You understand? Shout out to the real motherfucking basers out that bitch. Cause when I was out there in the motherfucking street, they made sure a nigga had that or whatever. So that's not to bash anybody still. It's just the whole simple fact. Y'all do something when somebody dies that's just it's unexplainable. That's just like Nipsey. I knew of Nipsey. I didn't listen to his music like that. I was like, damn, that's the cuz who looked like Snoop Dogg, like the light skinned version. That's how I knew Nipsey. But let it be to the fans who have no control over their own thoughts and shit. You know what I'm saying? The sheep. Now we looking at fucking Nipsey as he a fucking goddamn Tupac legend. That shit baffles me. But it doesn't baffle y'all. It makes sense to y'all. If it doesn't make sense to y'all, y'all gonna make it make sense. You understand? But at the end of the day, I'm the fucking bad guy. Why am I the bad guy? Because I sit up here and call the motherfucker out on the shit. DMX fucked up. Jay-Z fucked up. Y'all got Hov for president. Hov for president. The drug dealer. Ex-drug dealer. Turned entrepreneur. Turned drug dealer again. Turned drug dealer again. We'll just call him a capitalist. But my whole thing is the shit that y'all call y'all culture. The faster y'all stop calling that shit y'all culture and stop paying these motherfuckers attention, go look at that shit. I think it was like one of the last Blade movies where all them motherfuckers was just out on the platform. You know what I'm saying? And it was crazy because they was all of different ethnicities and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers just ultimately just vaped into the sun. Vaped into the sun. Because this shit is not real. It's not supposed to be here. It's cotton candy. I'm not talking about the people they sell. The people they sell have been manipulated and controlled by energy current. Because each energy is its own self, but it's just the current that you latch on to. You know what I'm saying? The current that these motherfuckers latched on to is like that shit in goddamn Finding Nemo. You know what I'm saying? What the turtle and shit was in. Them motherfuckers just ride the wave once they get in. But once they trying to get out and so-called exposing the truth and shit like that, like you breaking script, you breaking the narrative. You understand? DMX was never supposed to grow up. Dark Man X. Can't be seen, won't be seen, don't know who he is. Could have been the ultimate being with the X and shit. But nah. Shit done. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah. Oh fuck. I don't know. I thought I was gonna have some people on this bitch. If you in the motherfucking building, come join. Cause I'm about to end this shit. One thing about it is I don't sit up here and talk to my fucking self for no fucking hours and shit. The shit called John Horse and Friends. Where the fuck my friends at? I don't fucking know. But I be on y'all shit. That's all I'm gonna say that. You know what I mean? I be on y'all shit. Where the fuck y'all at? I mean, I'm talking about the same shit everybody else talking about. And like I say, I watch every motherfucking thing. So that's neither here nor there. But at the same time, all I'm gonna say is the shit called John Horse and Friends. But whatever the other. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta like I say, I'm a agree to disagree person. You know what I'm saying? My whole thing is just to have a conversation and educate the people about what the fuck is really going on. You know what I mean? But don't nobody care about that. You steady find motherfuckers in the nigga shit like MHB, most hated blogger, talking about some whole other shit. I seen like 700 people watching this shit. This nigga shit going down anyway. But I seen 700 people shit, 700 people watching his shit and liking and sharing and donating money to him when he ain't doing nothing but deceiving y'all and shitting on y'all. Because he took another person's content. That's why he set up there and snapped on the other dude, talking about somebody taking somebody, all y'all content creators got the same. But the dude actually said all the content creators copy you. You know what I'm saying? But long story short, it's motherfuckers like that just, they garnering energy. They vampires, bro. I don't know where or how a motherfucker got a heart for them, but you ain't got a heart for me. So you got a heart for being a sucker. Because that's what it is. I mean, shit, ain't nobody else gonna talk to you. Like, ain't nobody else right now on the internet. It's probably like, I guarantee it's probably a few hundred of us saying fuck DMX on this goddamn platform. You know what I mean? It's only a few of us. And actually, I wouldn't even say had the courage to say that, but just have the know-how to say that. You know what I'm saying? After growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck. Like, bro, it's a time to like shit and everything else, but it is what it is. It's just a memory. None of that shit. I can't even listen to that old music and it still had the same effect. Not knowing what I know. Because now I see all the other bullshit into it. So a motherfucker like DMX, rest in shit. Respectfully. DMX, rest in shit. How many lives you done destroyed? You understand what I'm saying? While you sitting up here talking about fighting the pariah and shit like it's the masses of the population got something against you. No, you was fighting against the motherfuckers who you joined that was trying to X you out. But that's what you get. For real. We ain't want to control and manipulate you. We wanted to see you and watch you grow. Like a damn flower. But the roses really smell like boo-boo, don't they? Stanky ass shit. Motherfucker went out crazy. One of the hardest so-called characters in this so-called social construct, of what y'all call y'all Black history. You understand? Went out at the age of 50 like a goddamn 80-year-old. Heart attack, stroke, which make him a statistic because now you fall right in line with the masses. You fit the narrative of dying the black man at an early age and shit like that. Everybody looking at you like this grand rapper who wasn't supposed to die and all this shit, but ultimately, when you go back on paper, that's how you look like, a statistic. A black man who couldn't control his drug habits and shit like that, their financials, all that other bullshit. Fuck that. But that motherfucker didn't care anyway. He didn't give a fuck. So my whole thing, this is hell. So he ultimately got to go to heaven because he came right back to this motherfucker. You know what I mean? On some reincarnation shit. To come back and do the same shit, different energy. Hell, he might be a girl Asian rapper. By the time, you know what I mean? Like, so I don't take that shit seriously. Like, the people who take it seriously, they can't see through the bullshit. But it's funny because they get on a motherfucker like me. And it's crazy because, man, bro, there's so much shit I see, like, I have to explain it, like, in layman's terms. I can't sound like no fucking scholar trying this, but I sound like I'm manipulating you. I sound like a fucking con artist. Like a lot of these motherfucking Masons and them bitches ass niggas be sound. But yeah, but my whole thing is what I'm basically, oh shit. But what I'm basically saying is the narrative of a DMX, a lost child to me, a lost child running wild, after his mama fell victim to the system as well. I'm not gonna bash his mama like the whole fucking industry did, because that's what I started to notice when I was doing my research before I did this live. A lot of people bashed his mama like they raised him and shit like that, and a lot of them was some grown ass pedophile looking ass men, like Irv Gotti and shit like that. You know what I mean? All these motherfuckers ran in groups and packs. No wonder this music was successful. Like, no wonder. I'm thinking these people just come from out of the abyss. That's what made us believe that we could be rappers and shit like that. Not knowing we had to click up and do all that shit. No wonder, like, because like that shit wasn't heavy down here. Not in the South. But they at this one point they did have this strong ass surge. I say by '01, '02, '03, '04, '05. Like just like joining everybody, like just grouping up everybody, like getting a whole bunch of motherfuckers in. But I don't even think it was that on some like survivor shit. It was more cause like the girls had the numbers. Like more girls was going to college and shit like that. You could tell, like, so like niggas was losing dramatically, but these niggas done created a whole bunch of gangsta ass motherfucking simps. Slash gangstalicious is around this motherfucker. Like this shit is crazy as the fuck. You know what I'm saying? But now they just taking raw specimen out the street, manipulating it and abusing it and turning it on the public, giving it millions of dollars like a AKA King Von. You know what I'm saying? Or Mo 3. You know what I'm saying? All this allegedly. But it's just a simple fact. Y'all put batteries in these people back and y'all turn them back to the hood to do us what? And we have to buy the music? We have to buy our own destruction. That's like going to buy a cigarette from a motherfucker. Hey man, let me get a single. I got 50 cents. You understand what I'm saying? Sorry, I'm not a YouTuber, so I just give it to you raw. It is what it is. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this, man, because like I said, I'm really just cut a lot of this shit out because of the simple fact the support is not there, or either the algorithms are not there. But like I said, the shit that I push out, you know what I'm saying, I don't get that same respect back. Like I said, shout out to the people who do give me respect. Shout out to the people who like, sub, comment, subscribe, all that shit. But a lot of that shit I'm finna back down from, bro, because of the simple fact, I can see it's not about, you know what I'm saying, lending a helping hand or being, you know what I'm saying, a collective group of motherfucking goddamn whatever the fuck we gonna be. It's not about that. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I'm really losing fun with this shit. So I'm backing up. You know what I mean? So I would probably just drop videos like when I first started, like when I fucking feel like it. But as far as like, man, putting my grind to this shit, man, nah, I'm good. I got a lot of other shit I can be putting energy into. So with that being said, if you did enjoy the video, like, share, subscribe, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, at the end of the day, I ain't no fucking YouTuber. I'm a person who like to watch YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy YouTube. So I continuously do that and make videos on the side. But other than that, man, fuck all this shit, because don't nobody listen to the fucking real information. Nobody listens to what has to be motherfucking said or what needs to be understood. Everybody always has a question or everybody has a pushback. There's always some other shit. I'm not the person who get down like that, bro. I'm gonna listen to your point of view. You listen to my point of view. We make sure we support each other that way, so we can reach the person that need to be reached, or the audience that need to be reached. Other than that, man, fuck all that. You feel me? So with that being said, how are Grand Rising? Peace out. Fuck all this shit. Done with YouTube. I retire.